I think we're back. Hold on. Let me check. Nothing really works from your phone anymore, just so you guys know. All right, we're back. So we were actually talking about what's Labor Day and all that stuff and everything that's going on. There's a lot going on, man. Like everything is moving, everything's rolling. I seen Frank commenting somewhere on me. Almost don't have time. He was mad at me yesterday because we were going to go live, but we didn't. And I just jumped on for a few minutes when I was at my house. I've been trying to keep up everything. It's a lot, man. I'm telling you. I was telling my wife, it's like we're doing a transition from the online webinars to the recorded webinars. We're doing a transition from a few things into this, and it's like been a couple month thing, and everything's changing in the economy and recession, and the way everything works, and we don't want to. It's kind of eventually get to the point where you don't want to keep doing the same things over. You have to adjust to diversify, change plans around. It's moving, especially when you only have like a couple incomes. Like imagine people right now that are living off one income for the whole family with one truck, and they only have the one rates. Man, that's horrible to be able to do that with no plan. Like I don't know how they're doing it. Like I don't get it, especially with people with company trucks and drivers. I mean, they're probably only making 300 to 500, 600 a truck because their cost of operations is 85, $8,600 or plus. You guys think so? How are they doing it? These smaller trucking companies with no network. Because I've been talking to as many dispatchers and trucking companies as I can that are in from 2 to 10 trucks. And that tomorrow we're going to start talking to, or Wednesday. There's like 7 of us in the freight sales class, and we're going to call nothing but carriers and brokers and some customers to do researching. And I guarantee when I call these customers, all I'm going to hear is freight sucks, brokers sucks, and what makes you any better. That's like they're going to be calling. That's like I'm going to hear that so many times, and I'm wondering what people are doing. If you're not willing, if because if you only have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 trucks, is my thing working? I think it is. Everybody's busy. It's all right. I don't feel like sharing it either to get it out there. Have you guys? How is everybody? Is there how many people are at work today? How many people are off? Like, did you actually take off in the trucking business? Is your office shut down today? Are you like Hutchison over at the boat on the lake, probably till Tuesday? Are you home enjoying your kids? Or are you like me, working at the office, training till 11 o'clock tonight? This thing's so slow. Rebecca says yes. Rebecca says yes. She says she is. It's crazy. So how many, Willie? There. I did. I changed it up, Willie. So I mean, back when I had the trucking company and I had the owner operators and stuff, I would probably be off today. Home with the kid. Excellent. Can you guys hear me better now? Working. Serena better be working. I'm kicking her ass. Trina's one of our new dispatch brokers. She's so excited. She's going to be rocking it. She is actually working her ass off. For 2 years, 3 years, even with her being in the group, she missed so many pieces until we added the freight sales class. And now she's focused like you've never seen it before. Holy cow. Oh, Terry Brown is looking up customers and carriers too. Another one of our dispatch brokers is getting ready to fire it up with us next week. Yeah. It's really cool. That's what Louis says. Come on, cakewalk business. There ain't nothing cakewalk about this, dude. It's horrible. Back to what I was saying, Willie. Do you know, Willie? I've been talking to all these carriers, and we're getting ready to start all these live phone calls with the freight sales class. And when we start doing all these calls, we're going to start calling these carriers and talking to them and getting information about if they work for customers or who they work for and all kinds of cool stuff. And it's going to be interesting seeing all the responses on Wednesday when we make all these calls, me and Jared. I can't wait. It's a strategy. Is it a strategy? Is freight sales and networking and being able to find the guys to get around all those big carriers a strategy, the big customers? How do you get in with the right customers? I mean, anybody, Willie talks about it. Anybody can go get a potato contract, a bunch of potato loads where they send you an RFP and people bid it like a motherfucker. How real, isn't that true? Everybody's going to be your buddy. Yeah, it's just like right now. I'm starting a new company. Everybody wants to be a part of it. Everybody wants to be a dispatcher. Everybody wants to be a broker. Everybody wants this. Everybody wants that. It's like, but we're not doing it that way. We're picking and choosing certain period people because we're building a foundation from the ground up. Plan is sinking in. I don't fuck with spuds and onions either. You know, we were going to partner with a guy with our new brokerage, and he wanted to do a whole bunch of produce and stuff. And I really didn't want to do it. It was just kind of doing it. But I'm so happy I'm not. The first thing I did when he didn't want to be a partner no more is cut off the refrigerated side to my freaking brokerage. You know what I mean? I like power only dry vans and flatbed. That's what I want to do. That's what I like. I want to get good at it. That's what I know. I don't want to fuck with potatoes. I don't want to fuck with pallets being messed up. I don't want to mess up with 6 o'clock appointments. I don't want to mess with pumpkins being bad. I don't want to mess with sugar counts, too much water in them or whatever. Fuck that. It's not. You know, now later on when we're established, like 2 years down the road, and I got hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank to float claims and all that stuff, which, you know, hopefully we don't have any with the other freight either because nobody's perfect, but still, you know what I mean? I just don't want to do that. How are you guys doing yours? What are you guys doing in your business plan? Are you guys just running everything or are you specializing? Are you dispatching your trucks based off the carry customers you're going after? Or are you just free for all in it? Are you freight chasing? I'm not doing produce. Shit, I got the last time I did a produce load for me was a load out of Idaho for Landstar back like what we 13. So it's what 14, 15 years ago, almost. So 10, 3, yeah, 15 years ago. And it was back when it was cold and in the wintertime. And you had to put those 2 propane heaters strapped to the wall in the back to keep the potatoes warm. Rebecca's in Idaho. Betty says we haul livestock. Livestock's a different breed. Go, Betty, go. That's a lot of work, man. Shit and get, kill it, or pay for it. It's like cars. Livestock are like cars. The only thing is they don't eat anything, but they still cost if you damage them and destroy them no matter what. You know what I mean? Like bump and grind. Yeah, we had a load of potatoes that we took across, and our driver lied to us, right? And he had the heater went out. He had one of the heaters go out, so it kind of like froze most of the potatoes. But when he got there, he's like, "Nah, it was great the whole time." And about 30 days later, it was probably 3 weeks later. The first USDA guy let it slip. The second USDA guy caught it and then filed the claim after they got it. And I was like, and then what's really fucked up about all that, right? So you get a claim on a load of potatoes that's worth whatever it's worth, 20, 30, whatever, $40,000, probably now even more. And you get a claim on that. So they give you a claim for something that they accepted, right? Signed off the recon, claimed it later, and you still don't get the product back. So how the fuck am I paying for the product when I don't get the product? As I always wondered, you know what I mean? Like I have to pay for that crap, go through all that crap. Then when you're and the crazy part about it is for you poor carriers that you don't understand when you do this kind of crazy freight. A lot of these brokers like Landstar, TQL, and the bigger ones have a clause in their broker agreements that if there is a claim like that, they hold your current receivables to pay back the claim before the claim even gets paid. Then you get your money back. That's fucked up. Bull callers doing better. So many bull callers closing. It's big, dude. It's a lot. Well, the freight's down. Like, I mean, weren't we out of potatoes and stuff in stores recently? What part? What'd you say? What part? LG Idaho Trucking Equipment. Dude, that ain't nothing, man. Just go to fmcsa.com and go to Safer. go to company snapshot, just scroll through there and see how many guys are out. I was reading, you said what part LG Idaho truck equipment? I was saying a lot of bull callers, everybody's going to visit. I'm at Meridian. I like Meridian. I used to go through there all the time. I like this. Somebody made a comment on Facebook says if you own a Start dispatch service, you can now access DAT low board as a carrier dispatcher. As if I ever gave up driving, I would start a dispatch service. If you are good at finding your own loads and working with brokers, you could easily replace the income from driving dispatching. That's a good example. Do you guys ever know people like that? Like, I really don't talk bad about people, right? Like, like I love Shane Ferris and I like a lot of people. I think Shane is awesome with Green Mile Trucking. You know what I mean? And I know him. I got pictures of him where we hung out together. But how the fuck do people stay in a group? Like, I'm so sick of teaching. Not teaching. I love teaching. I love teaching. I love teaching freight sales. I love seeing people make money. I like the dispatching. I love adding on owner. It is, Doug. It's a lot of freight down, like volumes everywhere. You know what's crazy, Doug, though? Like I keep talking to these guys that are in all the ports, right? Like Savannah, Charleston, just everywhere, right? Long Beach, all that. But there's ships like a motherfucker outside the coast. Like there's like what 40 ships plus outside Savannah right now trying to unload. Why are they not getting unloaded? Why is freight down? Where is it not coming into? Where's the supply not coming in? How are people not eating when there's millions of people in the United States? Why is the freight down? But then it's like a 50-50, right? You know what I mean? It's like a 50-50, right? You're either bidding freight, moving freight, or you're starving, right? I mean, a lot of this problem, but back to this other part real quick. You know, it's kind of weird, this one guy, because every time you turn around, this rate per mile masters group, there's a guy in there. One minute he's talking about dispatching suck. The next minute he's saying they don't. Next minute he's saying, load, don't go get customers. The next minute he's saying you got to get relationships with brokers. Next minute he's selling you factoring companies. Next minute he's promoting this and talking. The next year he's telling drivers how they're all fat slobs and they're not worth it because you shouldn't get driver or appreciation. The next minute, the dickhead makes a post like this. So the biggest problem in the fucking industry right now is people not running their trucks the right way, not building their fleets up to where they can go after customers, not knowing how to go and get other carriers to work with them to service the customers. So the big brokers can come in because you are scared because you can't handle the freight, or you don't know what to do with the freight because you don't get along with no other carriers. So that's why you don't grow. That's why, or you can't find the help to do it. So these big brokers know that. So they come in and take that shit from you. And then they sell it for the cheapest guy on their internal load boards and stuff because they'll get it done for nothing because you can't build the network. You guys can't build the network to be able to do that with other people. So they know that, right? So then some dickhead right here. Yeah, I said dickhead. If you don't like it, tell him to drive over for Cincinnati and come and confront me in the face. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I would probably, me and him would probably go around because he destroys so many people on false information. But how do you have a big group and tell people to go to DAT, which is already a fucking piece of shit because they play the 15-day average in the markets. They let every dispatcher, every broker, co-broker, and everything go on in the whole world. And it's so stupid because he was already a dispatcher in the first place before he started Raven Mile Masters. And then he's so like, if I was to quit driving with my one truck at 30,000 miles a year, I used to have two trailers, then I'm giving advice on all these people. You know what I mean? Income from driving and dispatching. The best dispatcher I ever used over years was a stay-at-home mom and dispatched her husband and would hook me up with freight from their customer. So are they brokering to them or were they just a dispatcher? You know what I mean? I don't understand why people listen to stuff like that. I don't get it. I don't have time for all that. It's not, doesn't work that way. It's not. There's nothing good about building your company with somebody else running it unless you have to. I mean, honestly, if you don't have the capabilities to do it and they can do it better than you and you're making profits like crazy, then I might look at it. But there's no way I'm letting some guy from third world country run my shit over here. And nothing against nobody. It's just not. I am American made and I want to run my business right here with people in this country. And this new business I'm building, we're going to do it exactly like that and show it. And I'm not preaching like we're God's get the earth or nothing. Hell, maybe we'll fail and fall on our ass. Who knows? You know what I mean? But we're going to try like heck. And we're building a team to do it. And we want people to be able to do it themselves. And we will be, and I'm contradicting myself because we will be providing freight finding for these guys. But the whole goal is to get more customers, utilize the trucks together, and go after the customers. So it's dumb because the reason why shit like that happens with Chad is because people won't go do the work themselves. We were just talking about that, right? Right, Chevy. Everybody sees Chevy in her. She's making a page. This is my student. She's high. Where'd you go? Oh, there.
Oh, you don't see me?
Yeah. Oh, there you are. My camera's moving fast. Right there. Yep. So she's in here learning. So I'm only gonna be on a couple more minutes. But you think about it. But you think about that, man. That's all the problems because they're not here. They don't know what it's like to run your trucking business. Some dude come over here that went back over and told them they learned it online, put some numbers together. How are they? I mean, you have to deal with this person and those problems. And when the loads go bad and you're allowing them just to screw you over because they're willing to work for a shitty percentage. Oh, yeah. And then you have a look and then claims burn the Wi-Fi. I get it, man. I just don't understand. I don't understand why people keep doing it. The only reason Chad's doing it is because he makes a bunch of money off load board subscriptions and he wants to sell the load board. It's not that he wants you to go dispatch. He just wants to sell his fucking products. And I get it. Residuals is a big thing. More power to him. Yeah, but it's just the people that are accepting the information. That group sucks so bad. And you know, you got 30,000 people out there, but 30,000 people, probably 20,000 are blocked in the idiots group, including me. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But anyways, I'm not really, I don't hate the guy. I just, do you guys ever listen or are you just there for the entertainment of the rest of the people? You know what I mean? I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. I have no clue. I am a mess. She said I'm a mess. We have to go back to school because she's got her truck outside. We only got 2 days. But guys, I mean, start doing the work. Build a plan, build relationships, make the phone calls, find the carriers that are moving the freight for the people you're looking at, and call and see how they're doing it. Don't just call the brokers. Find out, are they working for the brokers? Are they going direct with their 3 trucks? Is there more freight than they can handle? Are they planning on taking it over? Can you guys work together to get more of it? What are you guys doing? How many calls are you making a day to network? Really? Or just go use a dispatcher. Yeah, I get it. And he's right. Sometimes a wife with a guy who owns a truck, sometimes they work great, man. Team Huskies rock it, you know. But the where but there's just so much more to it, guys. Like, I mean, there's just so much more. Are you gonna let people run your company or are you gonna take charge and run your own company and run others? Pretty much. Peace, guys.
More student Shaggy.